Hey guys, so here's kind of what I take on a daily basis, more or less, to help me cope with my anxiety and depression and ADHD. These are things that people have suggested, or I've done research on, or are definitely doctor prescribed. But let's go through some of this because something in here might help one of you guys. And I'm feeling self-conscious in my tank top because even though I know I'm pretty fit, my eyes and my mind play with my head. Anyways, for another day. So let's get started with like medication. So I've been on an antidepressant called venlafaxine. I think it's also known as Effexor. I'm on venlafaxine ER 150 milligrams. So that is to help with the depression and the anxiety, which honestly I don't think any of this stuff works anymore because I have treatment-resistant depression and anxiety. And so there's this. I'm on aripiprazole 2 milligrams. It's also called Abilify. I'm on that because the antidepressant isn't working. So in combination, this is supposed to help out a lot more. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not recommending anything. This is just my journey, and I've been on many different antidepressants, but this one has kind of just stuck with me. So that's to kind of combat depression and anxiety. And then, let's see. Well, Adderall was my favorite, but I'm on Vyvanse, and that's for ADHD. That's probably my favorite one because if you have ADHD issues, man, you know how rough it is, and I'll leave it at that. So that's actually it. From like the medication side of things, doctor prescribed, it's those three that I take. So the venlafaxine, aripiprazole, and the Vyvanse. And if you have any questions about those, let me know, and I can just give you my experience. Okay, so a couple of things here. Let's get them out of the way. They're for hair loss, which has been something that all men have a fear of. Luckily, I still have really good hair. Fortunately, a lot of my friends, not so much. But hey, some of them bullied me, so this is karma. Just joking, of course. So that's for hair medication. Let's see. Okay, so I mean, multivitamin wise, so I got these from Trader Joe's. There's a couple of ingredients in this one specifically that help with hair growth. So I'm taking this one right now. But then there's also the other Trader Joe's multivitamins that I occasionally take. Then I take vitamin D because everyone says that I need to in order to be happy. Like this is supposed to help you make you feel happy. I don't know, it's supposed to be like the sun. You know, I'm in Canada and we're not getting a lot of sunlight. So I think that's supposed to help out a little bit about that. Again, not a doctor here. I've just tried to pick up as many coping mechanisms as I can to help. I have 2 different types of magnesium. I usually take these at night because they're supposed to help you relax and get a better good night's sleep. Again, it's supposed to also lower cortisol levels. For me, when I wake up, oh my God, my mornings are rough. I used to be able to fight through them, but the older I get, the worse. My depression kind of just comes with me. The stronger that I get, it just like lingers. And I wake up in these panic attacks, and this is, magnesium's supposed to lower your cortisol levels. Again, I don't really know if any of this really helps me. Sometimes I feel like it does, sometimes it doesn't. So it might work for some people, because I'm apparently battling some next level thing. Recently picked up ashwagandha. That's supposed to be really good as well for a lot of different things like stress and anxiety, and it also says for memory support. I have a really sharp memory, so it's good and bad because I remember everything, everything that's important and impactful. And anyways, I am recently taking these probiotics. I just started. I don't really know. They taste yummy. I sometimes like eating these just for the sake of the taste of the candy. But this my mom got me. They say the stomach is kind of like your second brain or something, but it reacts to a lot of things. Anyways, my mom got me this. Love her. I always have a lot of stomach issues. I think I might have some IBS, but I get a lot of tension and anxiety that never leaves. That's in my stomach. I'm on a couple of other things here. Won't tell you too much about those. Oh, iron. People tell me that maybe it's because I'm iron deficient, which I am. So there's that. I'm also taking creatine, not for the effects on the build, but more so because I think research has shown that creatine on top of antidepressants has a more positive impact. Again, sometimes I try these things and sometimes they work, and then I start to believe like, oh, I'm fixed. But everything is fleeting. It's always fleeting, including a lot of my medications right now. You know, they work and then they don't. What else? So I love these melatonin gummies. I have not slept well for the past 3 weeks, and in the past week I started taking these, and I get a good night's sleep. I wake up well rested. I say that, I mean, I'm outside of my panic attacks, like I get to sleep is what I'm basically saying. Because if I'm not, because normally without these, basically my head hits the floor and then I go into this spiral of I don't want to wake up, and I'm feeling like I'm so glad that the day is done. I hope I never have to go through this again. So those are just some of my thought patterns. But yeah, that's kind of the medication wise here. However, the best medication, and I'm not recommending this to anyone, but it is legal where I live in Canada, is cannabis. My mom hates this. I'm sorry, Mom, but like I really need it right now to survive. It really helps. I feel moments of joy and happiness. You know, I mean, like the depression and anxiety is just always there, but like, you know, glimpses of something that make me feel like I want a future. I might make a video on this because this is honestly the thing that I don't encourage, but I'm saying if you need it, like, use it. Anyway, sometimes I go on a rant, so I'm going to end right there. And yeah, subscribe, like, if you want to follow me on my journey as I figure out how to kind of